Block 5 and Block 7. Hey guys, I'm sorry that I am not here this afternoon. I had a canceled flight and had to leave a little earlier to try to catch a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what we did in class earlier today and yesterday. And number one, that is to get you guys trading. So you're going to be registering for the Great 7th Grade Stock Market Challenge. This is a simulation we're going to be playing all the way until the day before spring break. So it's going to be about 3 months of you guys trading stocks and giving them time to grow and seeing what this is like, okay? So I'm going to walk you through all of that. It's going to take a little time. We're going to get you set up, and then you're going to be off trading. You're going to be using your stock list that you made for homework today to start buying stocks. And then after that, there's a second thing I want you guys to get started that's going to be on Google Classroom. So I'm going to do a video for each one. All right, so what you guys got to do is you have to get your way to our site here on MyUSM. Okay, so you got to go to, so I'm in Block 7, doesn't matter, go to Block 5. Okay, so you're getting in there, and you're going to go into Look Who's Trading, E-Trade Baby, and then you're going to use this link right here, and it's going to take you to this. And I'm going to try to make up a fake person here to walk you through. If not, you will be able to do it yourselves, okay? But you got to go slow. Can't make a lot of mistakes. This is like one of those sites where if you like do one little thing wrong, it might send you back to the beginning to try it again. Okay, this is how it works. First thing you're going to do, you're going to type in underneath this contest access code, you're going to put in there capital W ILDCATS, Wildcats. Then I am allowing you guys to come up with a username that you guys would like to use. It should have something about stock in there, like Mr. M Broker, or Mr. M Stocks is actually the name of my team. So something with maybe your first name or last name, one or the other. I know it says this here, but you'll be okay. Or initials. All right, so I'll let you choose. Just, you're going to want to make sure you don't forget it, though, so take a screenshot of this before you actually submit your registration. But I'm going to make up a player here called Stock Dude. And then everybody has the same password. Username's already taken. Oh, man. All right, let's just do dudes. Okay, so that's my team name for this fake person. Okay, for password, you're going to put in there, again, capital W ILDCATS, the number 1, and then exclamation point. To confirm, you go over here, capital WILDCATS, the number 1, exclamation point. Stop this video and go back if you need to, if you're making mistakes. But as long as you've gotten them both correct, it'll look like this. If not, this will be like, hey, you got something wrong. You are not an instructor, so you can put, yes, I am a student. Then everybody should just do 2000 and select your country, USA. Please don't do anything funny on those because you may not get into the game and you'll have to explain it to me later. You're going to put in your student address. I know for you guys it starts 31 and so on. For me, I'll just kind of make something up here. bmarkle@gmail.com. Okay? That's important to retrieve passwords and usernames. All right. Then you put in your name. Put your regular name in there. Do you currently own a brokerage account? You do not, and you're not going to get one in the next 12 months. You're going to agree to terms. You're not a robot. Some of you might have to do that CAPTCHA. And then confirm. Look it over. We should be good to go here. And then you're going to register. Okay, boom. You get the little confetti. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to save this, okay? Click. Okay. Now, you're going to scroll down a little bit till you see this green thing here that says skip the intro, go to my dashboard. Click it. Okay. All right. You're going to understand this is a simulation. Submit. Boom. You're in your dashboard. Okay. There you are. Okay. This is where all the action is. We're going to start with account balances. You're going to go here so I can talk to you about some of the game's parameters and rules. Okay. So you click on that. And you're going to see here this information that's all about your personal stock trading portfolio on this website. It really isn't too much different than, say, my regular one in real life, my Fidelity account. So you're going to see here that everybody starts the same with $100,000. Don't worry about the short proceeds because that's dealing with selling short, and I'll teach it to you later. The loan balance, this is the money that you have access to trade on what they call trading on margin. So in real life, like for example, with my Fidelity trading account, they actually let me use 50 cents of their money for every dollar I put into my trading account. And I can use it to buy stock, and then if I sell it, I got to pay them back, but I get to keep all the money. Trading on margin is kind of fun, but it is a loan. So because of that, in your site, since you have $100,000, I'm going to give you $1 for every $1 you have. And that's why if you look down here, your buying power is $200,000. That's reflecting the other $100,000 on margin. I do want you to use it, okay? So you will be paying interest on that, interest charge on the loan, and you're also paid interest on any money you don't use. But I don't want you to think that you can just sit there and never trade. You won't get that much. I think yesterday I got $3 for it, yet some of the students have already made 100 times that, okay? And the interest on the loan isn't going to break the bank, so to speak. It won't be harmful, but it's what happens in real life. I can explain restricted funds later, not needed today. So going down here, you have $200,000 to invest. And if you get your homework assignment, if you look at the assignments page, because you do have an assignment, you're going to see that by next class, which is next Tuesday, you have to have at least $100,000 invested. Okay? You've made no trades, and you actually have the ability to make 2,500 trades. I don't know if anybody's come close to that. I don't think you want to, because over here in commission, like real life, there are many trading accounts that are going to charge people money to make a trade. That's how they make their money. And in our game, it's a flat $10 fee. Okay? So anytime you buy or sell, any trade is $10. So if you bought a company today and you sold it on Monday, that's $20 of commissions. Get it? 10 and 10. All right? So you got to be careful with it. Some of my students, they really go hog wild in these first weeks leading up to our winter break because they're having fun with it. And I've had students do 100 trades in like 4 days. That's insane, but they do it. But they're hurting themselves because, think about it, every trade is $10. Well, 100 times 10 equals $1,000. That's 1% of their portfolio gone in trades. And you don't need to do that. In fact, you're going to get a message from me that says, hey, everybody, let's just buy our stocks and let's just kind of wait on things. Don't sell right away just because it goes down. Wait till I come back or wait till the next class so I can explain some things, okay? All right, moving on. The market value of your long positions is the value of all the stocks you've bought. And then the market value of short positions are companies that you've sold short. And that's a lesson that we're going to have next week or within the next 2 weeks. Okay? Right here is how you're ranked. Whatever your portfolio value is, right here, that is how you are ranked against everybody else. And I'll show you the rankings in a minute. Your percentage rate of return, Don't worry about these SPY things. I'll tell you later. And of course, if you own a company in the simulation and they pay dividends while you own them over the next 3 months, you will get dividends. So for example, let's say you bought a company today and they have it scheduled, and you can see this on a stock quote. They have it scheduled, they're going to pay dividends next Tuesday. Well, you're going to get dividends. Free money. Okay, so that's a look at this page. Some of the other rules that you need to know. All right, and I would write these down if I was you. I'm going to have Miss Renteria give you a sheet of the rules so you can look at it. But the most important things to remember is this. You can trade stocks that are valued at $3 and above, nothing below. I've already had a student or two come up and say, why can't I buy this? And it was like a $2 stock. Yes, they sounded like that. So remember, it's $3 or more, okay? And then you are limited to no more than $25,000 in a company, okay? So you can't invest, you can't put all of your money in one stock. That's not a wise way to go. I want you to diversify, and we'll talk about that too, what that means and why we're going to do that. But I want your money spread out through many companies. That's why you had to make a list of a whole bunch of companies. All right. So those are some of the biggest rules. Also, you can invest in companies on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ only, and only common stock, which most of it is. Okay? All right. I think you're ready for making a trade. So I'm going to show you that. Here we go. I'm going to go back up here to dashboard. I'm going to go over to return to dashboard. And I see this thing again. And so I'm going to go into trade stocks. Okay. Here's the trade screen. Awesome. All right. So these are the actions you can take, but for now we're only buying. You'll need your stock symbol. And then I'm going to show you how to find out what quantity to buy with a little calculator. And although there are choices here, all of our orders today are market. That's the regular buy order, okay? All right, so I'm just going to use a company. I'm going to go with one that I've been looking at recently, and it is called, we'll just go with an AI company called Big Bear Holdings, I think. So I'm going to try to put that in here. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, Big Bear AI Holdings. Okay, this is one I was looking at this week. All right, so I'm going to click them. And it's going to bring up this nice little tiny quote for you. It's going to tell you today's down 34 cents. That's just today. All right, I've been watching this stock, and although it's a volatile stock and can go up and down a lot, I like the price because I can buy a lot of it. And if it goes up $3, I can make lots of money. All right, so how many shares do I buy? Well, in this class, I encourage you to really experience the market by going big. All right, we want to go big or go home, right? So listen now. Think about investing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, up to $25,000 in companies. Okay, buying one stock of this is not. What is that about? You'll never get to $200,000. So how do I know how much to buy? Easy. We're using this calculator here. So let's say I want to go big on Big Bear. Well, then I'm going to put in 25,000. Remember, that's my limit. I'm going to divide it by its current price, which is $6.68. So I don't see a little period here. All right, I'll just make it $6. Okay? That gives me this really weird number. However, right there, I could invest about 4,166 shares. I'm going to make it real easy, and I'm going to just do 4,000. All right, now, when I click to preview, it'll show me. Oh, that is 26,000. Oh, no. Alert, rant. Okay, I can't do that. So I'm going to have to change this. So let me just do maybe 3,800. Still over. Let's do 3,700. Yay! Okay. Now it gives me the click to confirm because I'm underneath $25,000. I'm going for it. Here we go. So I'm going to click this here. Boom! Order placed successfully. So I now own this. And watch carefully now. I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to go to dashboard. Return to dashboard. And then I'm going to look at my stocks and funds. Okay, there he is. All right, now you'll notice there's the company, some cool things to look at, how many I bought. Now you'll see the price says XXXXX. Okay, that's because in real life, just like when I do real trading, there's a delay from when you buy something and what you actually pay for it on the stock trading floor on the exchange. And usually it's 15 minutes. All right, so it'll be close to whatever this last price was, but it'll tell you in about 15 minutes. Here's my market value, and maybe I've already made almost $200. Okay, it'll all be updated within 15 minutes. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to use your stock chart or stock lists and go back over here, the dashboard, and I want you guys trading. Okay, I want you trading. That's your goal for today. Okay, I'm not going to enter another trade. I'm going to move on from this. I will, but you guys, I don't mind if you want to talk with somebody about what you're trading or if you don't want to. You're going to be spread out in the library. So just make sure that you guys are focused and working for Miss Renteria because she's so kind to help me out today after my canceled flight, okay, and making me leave earlier. So let me just show you what this looks like for our competition. I'm going to go over here to rankings, and you guys can see that I don't know what Mads has done, but Mads has made $4,500 since yesterday. Goodness. And somebody who has, I don't know all the names yet, CVG Stocks has made 20. So somebody's doing awesome. This is a 4.5% return in one day. If I see her at lunch, I'm going to be like, Mads, what in the world? You're rocking it. Okay? And then, here's me. There's the stock dudes. And then this is my regular team here, and I've made that much in interest. So this is what you get for interest. Nothing. I'm sorry, Mr. M Stocks. $8. All right. If I do that, I'm never going to catch somebody like Mads. And then, yeah, we got people down here that have lost money. This person's already lost almost $1,300. Ouch. Now, should they sell right away? No! Just wait. Give it time. Okay? Give it time. We'll talk about when to sell when I get back. Let's just buy stocks today. All right. I think that's all I can tell you about this right now. You are off doing the trading. I'm not going to be able to answer questions, although I might be sitting in the airport. If you want to try to send me a message, good luck. If somebody had trouble logging in, maybe somebody can help them register as well. But I did it as slow as I could, easy as I could with you guys online. Good luck with all your trading. Okay, with about 15 minutes left in class, I'm going to have Miss Renteria tell you to stop with the stock trading and go to Google Classroom. All right, that's going to be your next video.